Did I get that right? Come on up. Both of these microphones are live, so just tell us a little bit about who you are and read some poetry. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Kaylin Greenberg.
And I'm Zoe Jen.
And we're going to be reciting a poem, I Do, by Andrea Gibson.
I do. But they say we can't, because I'm a girl and you're a girl, or at least something close. So the most we can hope for is an uncivil union in Vermont. But I want church bells. I want rosary beads. I want Jesus on his knees. I want to walk down the aisle feeling the patriarchy smile. That's not true. But I do want to spend my life with you. And I want to know that in 50 years from now, when you're in a hospital room getting ready to die, when visiting hours are for family members only, I want to know they'll let me in to say goodbye.
Because I've been 50 years memorizing the way the lines beneath your eyes form rivers when you cry, and I've held my hand like an ocean at your cheek, saying, baby, flow to me. Because 50 years I've watched you grow with me. 50 years of you never letting go of me through nightmares and dreams and everything in between. From the day I said, buy me a ring. Buy me a ring that will turn my finger green so I can imagine that our love is a forest. I want to get lost in you. And I swear I grew like a wildflower every hour of the 50 years I was with you. And that's not to say we didn't have our bad days.
Like the day you said, that checkout clerk was so sweet. And I said I'd like to eat that checkout clerk. And you said, honey, that's not funny. And I said, baby, maybe you could take a joke once in a while. So I slept on the couch that night. But when the morning came, you were laughing. Yeah, there were days when we were both half in and half out the door, but I never needed more than the stars on your skin to lead me home. For 50 years, you were my favorite poem, and I would read you every night, knowing I might never understand every word, but that was okay, because the lines of you were the closest thing to holy I'd ever heard. You said, this kind of love has to be a verb. We are paint on a slick canvas. It's going to take a whole lot to stick, but if we do, we'll be a masterpiece. And we were. Beginning in towns that frowned upon our hand-holding and folded their stares like hate notes into our pockets so we could pretend they weren't there. You said, fear is only a verb if you let it be. Don't you dare let go of my hand. And that was my favorite line. That and the time we saw two boys kissing on the streets in Kansas, and we both broke down crying because it was Kansas, and you said, what are the odds of seeing anything other than corn in Kansas?
We were born again that day. I cut your cord and you cut mine. The chords of time played like a concerto of hope, that we could feel the rope unwind, the noose of hate loosening from the years of people like you aren't welcome here, people like you cannot work here, people like you cannot adopt. So we had lots of cats and dogs, and once even a couple of monkeys that you taught to sing, hey, hey, we're the monkeys. You were crazy like that, and I was so crazy about you.
On nights you couldn't sleep, I would lay awake for hours counting sheep for you, and you would rewrite the rhythm of my heartbeat with the way you held me in the morning. And I swear, my breath turned silver the day your hair did, like I swore marigolds grew from the folds of my eyelids the first time I saw you, and they bloomed the first time I watched you dance to the tune of our kitchen kettle in our living room.
In a world that could have left us hard as metal, we were soft as nostalgia together. For 50 years, we feathered wings too wide to be prey, and we flew through days strong and through days as fragile as sandcastles at high tide. You would fold your love into an origami firefly and throw it through my passageways till all my hidden chambers were lit with lanterns. Now every trapdoor, every pore of my heart is open because of you, because of us. So I do want to be in that room with you. When visiting hours are for family members only, I want to know they'll let me in. I want to know they'll let me hold you while I sing goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was great. We have